How's it going? My name is Josh and you're at Vintage Steele, and today we're going to do a super basic how-to video on how to change your spark plugs. And what we're using is this Yamaha XS650, what you need to do is find the appropriately sized wrench for your spark plug. You put it on there, you loosen it up, every motorcycle has a different location of the spark plug. The reason why we're using this bike is because of how conveniently located the spark plugs actually are. So we're unscrewing it, and if I remember correctly, this bike is running super rich. You can tell by the black soot on there. This bike needs to be leaned out. It needs some carburation work, and so that's the point of why we're doing this, the spark plug change. This plug is potentially fouled out at this point, and also this is routine maintenance. It's good to probably every season change your spark plugs. Depending on how much riding you actually do, depending on the bike, depending on the bike's issues. This is an NGK BP7ES. That's what the bike calls for. So we have a brand new NGK BP7ES. We're pretty big fans of NGK around here, just because we're so accustomed to using them and we trust them. And so what you're going to do is you took the old spark plug out. You're going to do yourself some future favors and put a little bit of Never Sees on here, just on the threads. You don't want to get it on the tip of the spark plug there, and that just helps you in the future removing spark plugs. So you're gonna screw it in, and if everything goes well, you can screw it in by hand the majority of the way, like so. Then you're gonna grab your wrench, you're gonna snug it on, and then with this, the key is to never strip out your spark plug. Never strip out the cylinder head or the plug itself. So you don't need to grab here on the wrench. You can do it all by hand. So right there is where it's nice and snug, and then you can do about maybe not even an eighth of a turn more. There's torque specs you can follow on a spark plug, and you should. I highly suggest it. Sometimes if you're in a rush and you don't know the actual torque spec and you don't have the torque wrench, you can just snug it on. Be sure to not over tighten, otherwise you're creating a whole world of hurt and a whole nother headache that you didn't want to deal with, because that would not be fun. So then you're going to replace put the resistor cap or spark plug cap back on the bike, and you should be good to go to then dial in the carbs and keep going with the project and figure out what you're doing.